What's going on, guys? It's a Saturday. I thought I'd take you thrifting with me today. I just went into the first store, didn't film anything inside. I just decided to do it as I was walking out of the store. It's Faith Farm. I don't know if you could see it back there, but today was pretty much a bust, I'd say, overall. There wasn't great stuff at Faith Farm. They were severely cut down their VHS stock. It used to be like 3 whole bookshelves. It's down to 1. No good DVDs that I didn't already have. That's the problem when you go thrifting. A lot of the stuff is the same and cycles through. So there's great finds, but you already have them and you already made those finds. So it's kind of just like this annoying situation there. But yeah, no good CDs. Again, it's oversaturation with CDs where there's so many and your eyes can't process. There might have been some great finds in there that I just missed. But what I was able to get, I think they may have ripped me off. I'm not 100% sure, because I'm pretty sure in the back it said 50 cents. I'll check and put a correction here. I'm pretty sure in the back it said 50 cents for paperback books. When I got to the front, they were like, it's $1 each, so you're paying $2 here. $2 for 2 books, not a big deal, but like, I questioned her on it. Like, I thought it was 50 cents. And she shows me a sign that said at her desk that says $1. So it's fair on her end, and I don't know. But first I got The Jungle by Upton Sinclair, book I've been meaning to read. Heard it's pretty great. As someone who reads books, I should probably read a great book. Simple as that. And this was going to be either for me or Zach. I asked Zach if he wanted it. He said yes. I couldn't pass up in this vaporwavy aesthetic goodness. This fits me and Zach and I's aesthetic perfectly. This Boca Raton and the Palm Beaches book. It's like a vacation guide, but it's the most vaporwave aesthetic color scheme book ever. Like, look at that cover. I mean, come on. If that wasn't going to be in my collection, I'm glad it's in his. So, continuing on, probably going to hit up the library next to that to return some stuff from my parents. May find some music there. Obviously, you can't keep the music necessarily. I'm not condoning anything bad, but yeah, obviously you can't keep the music. But yeah, I'll see what I find there. So, nothing at the library. I thought what I was going to do next is hit Goodwill and then wrap up at the mall, Boyden Mall, so I can get FYE and tapes in. Not really thrifting, but part of the South Florida experience, South Florida routine. But I'm really needing some coffee right now. Like, I haven't had coffee in a couple of days because the coffee in my house, no offense to my parents, is shit. The coffee I have a backup is so much better. I can't survive off this coffee, and I was gonna probably get, surprising enough, I don't know if I ever explained this on the vlog, Dairy Queen has like 10 out of 10 coffee, and it's crazy. You never expect a Dairy Queen to have that. But am I being honked at? So, no, there's plenty of spots. There's no way for me. Anyway, yeah, so I'm probably gonna go to the mall first and see if I can squeeze in Goodwill at the end. But yeah, I'm just dying of exhaustion. Not because I don't get enough sleep, but because I need that coffee. I'm addicted. My car's making weird noises, but it's all good. I just got out of the Boyden Mall. I don't know. I really love the Wellington Mall, but I also really love the Boyden Mall. Like, it has some values. I think each has their pros and cons. They're both part of my like aesthetic. I love them so much. But one thing I wanted to point out in particular about the Boyden Mall is the FYE there is one of my all-time favorite stores. And we filmed in there quite a bit. You've probably seen most of the vlogs. We probably referenced it a lot. I don't know if I've talked about this ever on the vlog. I feel like we have, like, especially in early season 1 stuff, is FYE guy. He's a guy that works at the FYE here, who we never got his name. I still didn't get his name even after the story I'm about to tell you. But yeah, we never got his name. And he's just the coolest, nicest person ever. He's just like genuinely one of my favorite people. It sounds a little weird, but whatever. Yeah, but I got a deal at FYE. We talked about it for like 5 minutes. I checked out with him, but that's a really close-up shot. I got this is a particular collector's item. It's John William. I have to read the side because it's blocked. John William conducts John Williams the Star Wars trilogy. So he, like, with the official Star Wars symphony, it's just highlights from all the different Star Wars soundtracks. And this is pretty rare, and I got it for 1 cent. That is not as hypo. I paid a penny. I put down a single penny for this CD, and I'm really happy to have it in my collection. We talked about, like, Star Wars collectibles for like 5 minutes. It was pretty great. Yeah, but it's just such a great mall. They replaced the Disney store with a store called Toy Tube with the YouTube font. It was weird. Yeah, I love the aesthetic at the Boyden Mall. It's the most vaporwave dead mall ever. But, yeah. If I'm doing this anyway, maybe I should start the vlog season 4 at some point. I don't know. Went into Walmart to pick up a few things for my family. I found something I did not expect to see today. When I saw it, I knew it was worthwhile. This was $5, which I know sounds excruciatingly cheap to most, but to me, that's expensive in my thrifting endeavors. That's a pricey item, so it has to be top tier for me to purchase, and I feel this fit the $5 price warrant. It's the 25th anniversary slipcover edition of Akira. I have not watched the movie yet. I have not seen it. I know as an anime fan, some people even refer to me as the anime guy. It's really bizarre that I haven't seen Akira yet, but I'm gonna watch it now because I got it. It comes with all the commentaries, original trailers, and commercials. It's a pretty good package, especially with this nice slipcover and a pretty nice Funimation. I believe it's Funimation. Yeah, it says you should be watching a nice Funimation DVD release. Funimation always knows they're a little pricey, but they always know what they're doing when it comes to DVD releases. And this was an insane find for $5. I feel like it was misprinted. I thought it was going to be misprinted, but then I went up to the checkout and it was $5, and I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to watch it finally. Goodwill, then home. I did fantastic at Goodwill today. I spent total on everything here was $6 total, and I think I did pretty damn great for myself. So there was something I wish I'd gotten but I passed on, which was a Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope VHS tape. I have like 1 million copies of A New Hope, that's why I passed on it, but it was a really cool, it was like a variant edition, I believe. It was, I'd never seen a cover like that before. I believe it was special edition, which is kind of a deterrent. That was part of my deterrent process. But it had like half the characters on the cover in their Empire Strikes Back attire, which was weird to me since it was A New Hope, and it wasn't a bootleg. Like, I could tell, but it was weird. I wish I got it because it would be a cool thing to have, but I passed. I could go back in and get it, but I'm not going to do that. It's stupid. Anyway, I got a movie I've been meaning to watch for a while. I got the VHS version, but I still have a VHS player, so it's fine. And I obviously collect VHS, so if I end up enjoying the movie, this would be a nice addition to my collection. All the President's Men. I've been meaning to watch that movie for a couple years now, and I just never got around it, and now I'm kind of forcing myself by purchasing it. Who am I kidding? I never watch half the stuff I buy. Anyway, next I got to complete. I now own every single Harry Potter movie on DVD. I have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is the 2-disc special edition with all the bonus features and everything. It has a nice cool case. Yeah, this is the last Harry Potter movie I needed on DVD. I now have all of them. And obviously for one of my favorite series of all time, that's something pretty remarkable. The next 3 are all graphic novels that I found in some shape or fashion. I found Volume 3 of a manga I've heard really good things about. Obviously, they didn't have Volume 1 and 2, and it's Azumanga Daioh, Volume 3. The girl on the cover looks pretty cute, and yeah, I mean, for 75 cents, I couldn't pass up on a manga volume that I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about. So yeah, I found the original from like the early 80s Return of the Jedi on this Carl pulling next to me, they're probably judging me, who cares. Return of the Jedi on like it's a graphic novel adaptation, but the art, if you can see inside, it's like very classic comic booky art. And I'm really happy I found this, because I've read graphic novel adaptations of Return of the Jedi. I do one every couple of years, usually, every 5-10 years. So it was pretty cool to find this one. I assume this was the original one. It was back when Marvel owned Star Wars comic rights. They lost them to Dark Horse, and now they have them back. So it's pretty cool to see the Star Wars comics come full circle, and that's a pretty cool graphic novel there. And finally, I almost walked out without noticing this. I noticed it at the last minute. I saw on the side Nick Fury, and I'm like, oh, what is this? It's Nick Fury versus S.H.I.E.L.D. It is a collection of comics. I assume it's an arc, a Nick Fury arc in the Nick Fury series. And I saw him, and he looks a lot like that. That one was staring into the fire. I don't know why. Farewell, woman. Don't concern yourself with my doing. He looks like a lot like, what's the actor's name? Goddamn, Kurt Russell. I don't know if Kurt Russell ever played Nick Fury in a Marvel movie, in like an old 80s Marvel movie or something, but coming for a circle since it's going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I believe. I think he's playing Star Wars now, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, like, look, it's a graphic novel. I don't know why I'm like, look, it's a graphic novel. It's a graphic novel, typical Marvel 70s or 80s graphic novel. And I wonder when this is from. 80s, yeah. Typical 80s Marvel graphic novel. Anyway, that's going to end my thrifting for today. Got to pick up dinner for my family at Publix, and that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this haul. If I have anything else to show, I'll show it. But if not, that's it. Good night.